In 2000, I took my very first DiSC assessment and fell in love with the concept that you could start to understand people's personalities based on two different continua, and that I could start to understand that people could fall kind of in four different areas: D, I, S, and C. And around 2020, I became a certified DiSC professional. And I really enjoyed the fact that in addition to time management, I had another tool in my toolbox that I could use to support my clients, and this was DiSC. And all of that was great and awesome. However, I had like the secret, and it was that up until 2019, I used to apologize for my DiSC style or the characteristics that were me that fell in my DiSC style. See, I'm a C style, and I would apologize all the time. I'm sorry, can you slow down? I need more detail. I know that I'm asking a lot of questions, and I would apologize for who I am. And around 2019, I was in a program, and all of a sudden I realized there were more people like me. I wasn't alone. I just happened to naturally work with a lot of people who were faster thinkers than I was, and who happened to be more bigger picture thinkers than what I was, and were starters. Like, they started a lot of things. And I happen to be someone who processes slower, and who likes to connect the dots, and who happens to see the gaps in logic, and who needs to slow down to be able to connect the thoughts, and who has to see what the end goal is supposed to look like to be able to make the steps match along the way. And I used to apologize because in my professional career up until that point, I was the outlier. When I was on boards, when I was in meetings with most of my clients, I was the outlier. Now, it has served me well. I have built a business working with people who think faster than I do. And it's great. And it's only been within the last 5 years or so that I have stopped apologizing for it. What I love about DiSC is that it allows us to recognize these are my skills and be proud of them. And to recognize these are their skills and these are their skills. And as a team, together we make a whole. And that we all have bits and pieces of all the different styles, and that we all can flex and do the different things. It's just easier and harder depending on what those different skills are that we're trying to accomplish. And so I invite you, if you have yet, to experience the world of DiSC. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you figure out more around what is your style, what's the style of your team, how can we use the knowledge around that to understand each other better, and what does that mean around how can you be more productive, and how can you communicate better, and how can you get along better, and all of those wonderful things. I am eternally grateful for the person who first introduced me to DiSC back in 2000, and then again to be able to add it to my toolbox to better support my clients. And I'm really thrilled that I no longer apologize for my style, because it does make me me, and it helps make the work that I do with my clients even better.